My name is Keith Whitten, and I'm the inventor of the Monad Calendar Clock app. This is a screen recording of me operating the Stage 2 Monad app, the prototype, which you can download from the App Store for $1. This is Facebook number 6 on the subject of the axial perspective and the integration of space and time coordinate systems. All right, Monad does something that no other clock or calendar does. It tells planetary time and date. Now, Monad offers a parallel display of the regular digital time and date alongside the planetary time and date. Let's say hit the Now button, and the digital time and date you're already familiar with. It involves numbers. So on Monad, the digital time is told by the numbered dial, which is a 24-hour number dial. And it goes in the opposite direction, but basically it's equivalent to the 1 to 12 number dial that you have on a regular clock. Now, the calendar, here's the calendar band, and this also is a mostly digital calendar band. You've got 12 months of the year, and anywhere from 28 to 31 days of the month. So this calendar band tells the digital day of the year, and the number dial tells the digital time of day. Now, if you were to remove these pieces here, the number dial and the calendar band, what you would be left with here is a planetary calendar clock. Now, the planetary clock consists of the axial view of the north or south hemisphere of Earth crossed by the circle of illumination, this line which separates the light half of Earth from the dark half of Earth, which of course is related to the sun up here at the top. And at right angles to that is noon, which is the midpoint of the daylight period, and midnight is the midpoint of the night period. And those are at right angles to each other, forming the four corners of a solar day. Now you've also got the four corners of a lunar month. Here's the sun is pretty close to a dark moon at the top here, when the moon is between the Earth and the sun. I'm going to accelerate it. This is another corner of the lunar month is the half moon, the waxing half moon. Down here, this is a full moon opposite the sun in its solar meridian. And once again, you've got the waning half moon here, and all the way back to the full moon at the top. And you've also got the four corners of a seasonal year, which involve the location of the sun along the ecliptic. Here's the ascending node right there, which is the equinoctial node, which occurs on March the 21st, or 20th right there. Then you've got the summer solstice is right here, which occurs June 20th approximately. Down here at the bottom, where the ecliptic crosses the celestial equator, this is the descending equinoctial node, sometime around September 21st. And then, once again, the winter solstice position is right there. Once again, you've got the four corners of a seasonal year. And you don't need any numbers to tell the planetary time or date. Now, Monad also does something else that no other clock or calendar does. It connects space and time. Now, the hour hand marks your location on the globe. Let's set it back to now here. Right there. And it marks the time zone, which covers 15 degrees of longitude, and also the latitude, which is 39.26 degrees here in Northern California. That's above the 0 degrees is the equator, the equatorial plane. But The hour hand also marks your location in time. Now, spatial coordinates are longitude, latitude, and elevation above or below sea level, and temporal coordinates mark the displacement or the spin of the Earth and the hour hand relative to the Sun, which is fixed at 12 on the 24-hour number dial. The 24-hour number dial is a coordinate system, and the spatial and temporal coordinate systems on the Earth and celestial sphere are clearly connected in Monad. Now, let me show you the signs instead of the constellations on the inside of the celestial ring here, and let's go into event mode. So I'm going to hit the event button down here at the bottom, and that transitions us to a two-dimensional celestial ring where you can drag the ring to set the time or date. And back to now, where you can, here in event mode, you're able to record, schedule, and archive personal events in the context of planetary events we all share. In event mode, the hour hand is depicted as leaving a tangible trail of memory, these event wedges. Here's one, there's a couple. This is my sleep event wedge. It leaves these event wedges in its wake as the spinning Earth carries the hour hand past the relatively fixed numbers of the 24-hour number dial. The Earth rotates at a rate of 1 degree every 4 minutes, which works out to be 15 degrees every hour, and 360 degrees every 24 hours. So the hour hand marks your location in planet-centered space and time, providing unique and memorable space-time addresses for all your personal events organized within the context of the spiral of the day and the spiral of the year. So your personal memory extends back in time around the number dial. One day at a time it's showing here, but this is basically a spiral of memory going backwards in time. Here we are 9 days ago, 10 days ago, 11 days ago. This is the way space-time is organized in real life, planetary time and date. Also, you have approximately 365 of these day spirals around the time dial for one complete spiral of the Sun moving around the ecliptic, which is shown here. The Sun advancing along the ecliptic also in a spiral. It never stops. So this then is the most important feature of Monad, the perspective, an axial view of the Earth at the center of a time and date-telling celestial ring. These solar, lunar, and seasonal spirals are planetary, photosynthetic biorhythms involving the distribution of heat and light from the Sun all around the globe to a predominantly plant-based biosphere. The atmosphere, the hydrosphere, the magnetosphere, all of this is contained within this conceptual container, the celestial sphere. Monad restores the Earth and the Earth's biosphere back to the center of our collective attention and awareness, and provides us with a holistic way of thinking of the living Earth and the photosynthetic biosphere which sustains us all. Somehow, the regular clock and calendar got separated from the planetary clock and calendar. Monad restores them to their original wholeness. The wholeness of human life in the context of planetary life. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to download the Monad app from the App Store for $1, and check out our website, earthatthecenter.com.